What up, peoples? Man, just coming to y'all just for a little time of fellowship. I think it's about 4 o'clock in the morning. I woke up at about 3 something. I think 3 something. But instead of getting up and doing some bad things, some things that I shouldn't be doing in the middle of the night. Let's just say that I choose to get up and get in the Word and seek the Father and pray, whatever I need to do to stay peaceful and to make sure I'm doing the right things. Because this walk is not easy, man. It's not easy at all, especially when it's like you feel like the walls of Jericho is tumbling down on you. And I just decided to just start praying, man, and just asking God to, just get me out of the situation, to give me a way out, because my thoughts are not His thoughts, and He has plans to prosper me, and take me to somewhere better than this, give me a life of a lifestyle of the kingdom, of a king. But first, there's a process that you have to go through. So during this process, I'm not murmuring, I'm not complaining, I'm not whining and crying. I'm just making sure that I stay prayed up, making sure I'm speaking the right things, making sure I'm seeking the Father daily. I mean, this is what I do, and I'm not boasting, I'm not bragging. I'm telling you too that you could also do just the same, man. What seeds have we planted in one another? What seeds have we planted in this world? Saw a post the other day about they were talking about Black Lives Matter. And again, they were saying that Black Lives Matter movement is only for those that are not of color. Let's just call it that. It only applies to those that are not of color. But to the ones that's killing us, our own people that's killing us, because remember, we were sold into this stuff. We were given this lifestyle. We were given this image of what a black man or what a black woman is, what a queen. My bad, y'all. There's a call that came through. I apologize, but it was just about why we're trying to get our lives fixed up. What we're talking about, what's going on over there, but we ain't fixing it up in our own community. We ain't fixing it up in the music. The music puts it out there all the time. They sow the seeds about how a brother kills a brother or sister come against a brother or whatever it is. The seeds are still being planted. The seeds are still being planted. I can't stand this nigga or that nigga, or I can't stand this type of female, that type of female. You're still planting the seeds out there, and you're putting it in the music. You're putting it in the music. You're putting it on television. You're putting it in social media. Yeah, you're pouring your heart out, but you got unforgiveness in your heart. Just to be honest with you. You got unforgiveness there, because your story is supposed to help someone. It's supposed to help somebody. Your testimony is supposed to actually help the people. But see, you ain't looking at it as that. The seeds that you planting, are they good seeds? Whatever you went through, or whatever you've been through, hey, now you can help somebody else not go through it. I try to tell people all the time, when it comes to this sex stuff, when it comes to relationships, that's our problem. Most of the time in the industry, that's the problem. Money and sex. Because of who you chose to be with. Free will. Who you chose to be with. And that one that you chose, that one was terrible. You don't know what they've been through, why they that way. Why are they that way? Why are you that way? See, you can't just point the finger at somebody else. Again, I say you got to point the finger at you first. Because see, when you point a finger, what's pointing back at you? You got 3 more pointing right back at you. So there's 3 on you, and you got 1 on 1, or 1 on the person across from you. But the 3 is still pointing at you. Because your fingers are telling you, get you fixed up first. And see, when you talk, you should be talking like this, you know, boom. But most of us, we always point at somebody. Listen, you got to fix you up first. Industry, rap music. Y'all talk a good game. You talk the talk, but can you walk the walk? Oh, no, I know you ain't doing that. You want to know why? Because sex sells. That's what you're still planting, is those seeds out there. But then you don't like the seeds that you've planted, because it's like, well, why are y'all doing this? Don't y'all know that the enemy is the minister of music? You're being used, you're being programmed to tear down your own people by your words. What are you putting out there that's good? What have you put out there that's good? That's going to help the people? What have you put out there that's good, that's going to help you or help your children? What seeds are you planting? You know what? The seeds you planted, look who all pay homage to you. Those are the seeds that you've planted. Because look at them now. They're a spitting image of you. Maybe on a different scale, a different spectrum, but they're a spitting image of you. I see brothers and sisters that be going live, man. Celebrities going live, taking advantage of people. Got people on there twerking and showing their body parts off. But they don't want to talk about that. Oh, I'm going to give you this money. I'm going to give you this money. But I want you to act a fool. I want you to act a nut. Or as some say, act a ass. That's the problem. You still doing the wrong things, and you're getting views and likes on it for tearing people down. You ain't lifting nobody up. So they got to do something sexual in order to get some money. OnlyFans. In order to join that, you got to give somebody some money. Oh, in order to be on somebody's live, what they say, oh, I'm going to do this for you, I'm going to do this for you, but I want you to embarrass yourself. I want you to show me a breast, show me a butt cheek, show me your wine, all of that stuff, man. That's the stuff that they want you to do. But yet still they want to turn around and say, oh, I don't know why that brother or that sister is acting that way. Because look at the seeds that you planted. Look at what you planted. As a celebrity, as a role model supposed to be, you a whole lie, man. You ain't trying to educate nobody. Oh, you only want to do that when everybody come against you, want to educate. But behind closed doors, you still be wanting them to do those sexual favors for money. To act stupid. It's all everybody talk about now is just sex, sex, sex. Yeah, it's a lifestyle, it is. But it ain't meant to be with everybody. It's not meant for everybody to know. You don't need to show that off. But it's the things that we're not talking about, man. You know, the reason this stuff is, yeah, we go back to the garden. The Garden of Eden. Where the serpent that you talk about walked. And instead of the husband, we're talking about Adam, keeping his eye on his wife, took his eye off her. And another man came in, whispered in her ear, told her everything that she wanted to hear. This story sound a little bit familiar? It's the same thing that goes on today. Think about it. Think about it. When a man comes into a woman's life, he's supposed to add to it and he's supposed to cover her, right? She wasn't covered at that point in time. Another man came in and did what Adam couldn't. Think about it. Even in today's world, when a man and a woman is together and they married or what have you, or they boyfriend and girlfriend, if that brother's not doing everything, if he's not covering his sister, if he's not making sure, or not his sister, but his wife, if he's not covering her, he's not protecting her, she gonna go and look for that elsewhere. And most time it be the worst one. One that he come in, he look good, smell good, can talk a good game, but all the while, he only want one thing, your forbidden fruit. Man, hey, study to show yourself approved, man. We should study together. We should start educating one another, sowing those seeds, putting the good seeds out there, the good fruit. Hey, I just had to do a second video, man. I had just got off of IGTV, and I said, you know what? I'm going to do the rest of the segment. Again, you reap what you sow. So if you're not planting good seeds out there, don't expect good seeds. If you plant negativity out there, then that's what you're going to get. But if you're planting good, then that's what you're going to get, because you reap what you sow. Don't plant apple seeds don't plant apple seeds and expect apples to grow. Or let me say that again. Don't plant orange seeds and expect an apple tree. That's insanity. You plant some orange seeds out there, you ain't gonna get, you're gonna get oranges. You ain't gonna get apples. Think logically. So if you still planting the negative stuff out there, whether you're doing it where somebody can see you or you're doing it behind closed doors, it's gonna come back and bite you in your tail. This ain't for play, man. These celebrities that we have followed all these years, they have literally put it in the music. The bad seeds. And what'd you do? You went and found that sister, or you went and found that brother that they was talking about. And you got with them, or you got with her, and you ain't know how to handle it. So I'm just telling you, man, you got to grow. You got to grow. It's time to turn that stuff off. Because the seeds are being planted in you. What are you listening to? Who are you listening to? What are you watching? Who are you watching? Who are you following? What are you following? Good morning. That's the problem, y'all. The problem is we still following the crowd. We still following the crowd. You got your Adams and your Eves out here. You got your Ahabs and your Jezebels out here. You got men that's not covering their wives, covering their women, that's not protecting them, that's not honoring them. And then you have a serpent, a snake walking, that's coming and whispering in their ear and telling them everything that they need to hear all the while. That brother don't want to be with you. That sister don't want to be with you. They just want something from you. See, again, it's not a fleshly thing. It's a spiritual thing. You have to call those things as not as though they were. Those spirits, they have names. Name them and command them to go. Because they're fallen angels. But see, if you don't study to show yourself approved, you'll never notice. You got to dig deep down inside and read your word daily. Not just on Wednesdays and Sundays, but every day, all day. Seek the Father in everything that you do. And I promise you, you will start to see things. Well, I ain't even going to make no promises. I'm going to tell you, you're going to start to see and hear things that you've never seen before. Call unto me, and I will answer thee, and show thee great and mighty things that ye know it's not. I love y'all. Blessings to y'all. Knowledge.